Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Today is Wednesday, and you are with DJ Real Talk in the Raw. So, welcome, everyone, to the show on today. Hopefully, this is going to be an interesting show. I'm going to talk about that orange man, and he says he has such a great love for this country and for the folk that live here. So we're going to talk about the kind of love that he has for all of us, for all of you that live in this country that we call the United States of America, the land of the free and the brave. So we're going to talk about that on today because I have to keep it before you. One thing that is evident is that in this country, the American people have short term memory. Short term memory. It is that for whatever reason, if someone could explain it to me, I would greatly appreciate it. You seem to forget what folk do to you during election time. And we have a primary that we've been through, and now we're coming up to the midterms. And the midterms, well, we have some decisions to make on who we want to represent us in this country, to do our bidding. Because as we know today, the Republican Party are not standing with their constituents. But first of all, I just want to welcome all of you to the show on today. And I need you to do me a great favor, please, ma'am and sir. If you would prescribe and like my YouTube page, DJ Real Talk in the Raw. So if you go to YouTube, like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. I was watching the numbers, and on Facebook, the numbers are excellent. The viewers are watching the show. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope it's informative. Thank you for your comments, for your support. I need your support on YouTube. Yes. So if you would go there, like and subscribe. It's free to you. I pay for it, but it's free to you. So please like and subscribe. And I would greatly appreciate that. I want to kind of like build the numbers on my YouTube outlet, if you don't mind that podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get down to business today. Oh, I hope all of you had a wonderful Memorial Day. Yes, on Monday, we observed Memorial Day. And I hope all of you had a fantastic day celebrating. A lot of us had the day off. Well, I'm retired now. A lot of you had the day off. But today, what I want to talk about, I need to remind the American people of something. I got to keep it before you. Got to. Because this thing with this short-term memory bothers me. And so we have to keep things before you. For whatever reason, you just can't take it for granted. Why? Folks shared so much information with you before this man regain control in people. You were given a lot of information in regards to what this administration's second term would be like. You chose to ignore it and not to believe it. And now here we are living it every day. So it lets me know that certain things have to always be brought to your attention. You have to keep it before you because you forget it. I don't know what it is, but your short-term memory. And then we find ourselves in the same place over and over again. So there's some things I want to remind you guys of so that we don't forget things that he done to show his love for the American people. He's done so much because he loves this country and he says he loves you. But he has a weird way of showing love. I don't know if he actually know what real love is. Most folks really don't, because love is an action word. And it's a word, it has feelings and all of that, and it helps people, it cares. There's compassion, empathy, all of those kinds of things that are built into the word love. So let's talk about his love. The orange means love for you. As we know, from the moment he regained this office, I can't call him the P word, but he's sitting in the people's house built by slaves. Y'all don't like I'm saying that? You're going to be reminded of it every time I come on, that the house he sits in, built by slaves, folk of color. Yeah, built really this country, right? Yeah, y'all know that, right? Did you tell your children? But anyway, so he's basically enacted a whole lot of executive orders. None of this is passed through Congress or anything where it is actual law. This is something that's temporary because it can be revoked. Got it? And so this is what this man has done to show his love for you. Yeah. Now, let's see. People of color, Black people, what has he done for you lately? Well, listen, it says the orange guy has enacted several executive orders that civil rights organizations and advocacy groups argue are disappropriately harming Black Americans. I used the word harming. I didn't say helping. What kind of love is that? And these actions primarily are centered on rolling back diversity initiatives, civil rights protections, and equal opportunity standards. Does that sound like help? Well, I don't think so. That doesn't sound like help. It said harming. Good morning, Gail, to my little sister Gail. It says harming Black Americans. Oh, we're going to talk about all of this because it ain't just Black Americans that this person is, helping. Help is HELP, not HAREN, right? Two different words. Help, harm. Which one's the good one? Well, listen, this is what he's done. He's eliminated DEI programs, right? He signed an executive order in regards to ending diversity, equity, and inclusion practices across federal agencies, the Department of Defense, Department of Homeland Security. Yes, mandating a strict what? Merit-based approach. Merit. Okay, now merit-based is really good when it's fair, isn't it? Across the board, when it's fair. But how many know that America has never, ever really been fair, right, to other ethnicities other than white men who stole this country from Native Americans, right? I got to remind y'all of that because for some reason, this thing of thievery is in the blood. Yeah, because they stole this country. They didn't discover it. No, Columbus didn't discover America. It was already here. Native Americans lived here before anybody else embarked on this country we call America. But, they want you to believe and their children to believe, that they founded this country. Yeah, right. His rescinding of affirmative action for federal contractors. He, I had a friend, my family, she passed away, Carolyn Jordan. She was a contractor and she was always bidding for different projects through the federal government. And if it were not for this diversity, equity, and inclusion, this qualified, degreed woman would have never been able to land the contracts that she did. Number one, she was a female. Number two, she was a person of color. So she had 2 strikes against her. But because of this program, she landed a lot of federal contracts. And but now he's helping us because he rolls that back. You don't need that, right? So what this order did that he revoked, what it did in regards to civil rights, it measured the required federal contractor and subcontractors to take affirmative action to ensure equal opportunity and prevent discrimination. So that's what DEI did. It prevented discrimination. Didn't just give an unqualified individual contracts. What it did, it opened up the door that qualified people of color, whether men or women of color, had the opportunity to get federal contracts. It prevented discrimination. Banning diversity concepts in training. That's what this did when he rolled it back. Building on his previous term action. Remember, he was in office before. And so all he was doing was coming back with a vengeance. Orders were enacted to limit diversity training in federal agencies, military branches, and he granted agencies, institutions from receiving grants, directing federal agencies to roll back everything. A key civil rights tool used to challenge employment, education, housing policies. All of that. Roll back. This is in regards to diversity, the DEI program, equity, inclusion. Everyone should be included in this country in whatever opportunities are made available to you, regardless of your skin color, your ethnicity, your race, your creed. If you are a qualified individual, opportunity should knock at your door as well. So I don't want people of color to forget what he's done to show you how much he appreciates you. The harm he's done to a class of people trying desperately to take opportunity from you. Can't forget that. Can't forget that. And that's why you, during the midterms in November, should be going to the polls. It's your means of fighting back your voice, your vote. I have to remind you, it really does count. But it only works when you use it. Are you understanding me? Diversity, equity, inclusion. He felt it was like giving you something you didn't deserve. Yeah. So I got to remind you of what is being taken away from you in love. Yeah. In love. Listen. Then let's talk about this. Yeah. Let's talk about this one right here. Women, a large voting group in this country are women. Yeah, are women. You guys, you get out and vote, whether you do the right thing or not. Well, that's another question. Oftentimes, well, it's evident you didn't really work in your best interest in the last election, because if you had, that man would not be sitting in the people's house trying to help you. I'm going to help y'all women. Gail, this is how he's helping you. Listen, the Orange Guys executive orders have reshaped federal policies on sex bans or sex-based rights, reproductive health care, and workplace equities. Critics and advocate groups argue these policies harm women's rights, while the administration frames them as protections. Yeah. Good morning. Is that my sister, Glow? Good morning, Gloria. And good morning, Michelle. So you women, it's 3 women on here. He trying to help y'all. Yeah. He's rolling back your protections. Women, your protection. That's why the midterms is quite important, that you can get out and protect your rights, because this imbecile that, I don't know, takes these tests that he says he aces. He doesn't feel that women should have certain rights. No. It talked about your reproductive organs, all of that, dealing in healthcare. You don't have the right to make choices when it comes to your body. It's yours. But men, white men, are going to tell you what to do with your body, women, because it doesn't really belong to you. So they're going to tell you what can be done, certain things. Like, let's see here. It says, equal opportunity protectors or protection executed orders dismantling diversity, equity, and inclusion offices across federal government and repealing historical non-discrimination and affirmative action mandates for federal contractors. This dealing with you women. Got it? Then it says about your reproductive organs. Because see, women, you're protected by that as well. Because, you're a minority when it comes to federal contracts. Women in contracting, that's not your place. Hazel, you belong in the kitchen and in the bedroom. That's what that orange man, and well, a lot of white men really believe, a powerful woman, an executive, a entrepreneur, all of that. No, no, that's not where you belong. So they're trying to fix it all. And, because you lost your place. And so what they want to do, women, Gail, Gloria, and Michelle, is remind you of your place as a woman. They're going to remind you. So all of these programs that were protecting you as a woman, allowing you equal opportunity, he rolled that back. You don't need it. No, you don't need it. And reproductive health care access. This executive order has rolled that back, restricting federal dollars. Yeah, from funding or promoting abortion services, etc. They don't believe, and these folk, they're not even believers. But they won't tell you about your body dealing with abortion, incest, rape, all of those, even health problems in regards to life or death situation. They believe that it is the fetus that they should be saving, not you. It's not your choice to make. They're making it for you. Who we gonna save? The mama or the baby? Well, baby, they said it ain't you. So they're concerned about the fetus. These folks, they're not even believers. How are you concerned about life when you ain't really living life? Because real life comes when you accept Jesus as your personal savior. That's eternal life. So how are these folk that really are not children of the King gonna tell you about life, and they don't even recognize they're dying every day and on their way to hell? But they want to tell you about protecting life, making choices for you women. Yeah, they're making choices for you. So in regards to the fundings and all of that help folk, businesses and all of that, to help save lives of women and to give you your dignity if you were raped and all of this, and even by family members, incest, where you don't have to carry a child that has been conceived through these measures. But what they're saying is you don't have a say in that as a woman. And a lot of you women, no, you voted for the man to take away your rights. It's amazing how you care more about him. Do you care about yourselves? And so I'm reminding you guys of certain things, DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, that it allows you equal opportunity and things of that nature, your protections and all of that. Roll back. The orange guy, that orange man, yeah, 34 count, convicted felon, telling you what you're gonna do with your body. Ask me first before you make any decisions. In essence, that's what they're saying to you. Talk to me first. And if I think it's okay, then I'll tell you if you can do it or not. Oh, I need an abortion. That's what y'all say, because something's happened. It's your right. It's your body. But he says, no, we're going to talk first. You need to talk to me. I'll let you know if you could have that or not. And laws to jail doctors that would give you an abortion. So they covered every exit to make sure that you don't get the kind of treatment that you need when you need it. But y'all voted for it, okay? So remind yourself about this reproductive thing here, your body. Decisions you should be making. Because ask me, do they make men follow these same rules? Do we have to ask what we do with our bodies? Well, you do. You even go to jail. Women trying to have what they call an illegal abortion. Jail is where you go. So he's showing his love and appreciation for you as an American citizen. This is how he appreciates you, women. That's his love for you. Taking away your rights. As hard as it was for women to get rights, one stroke of that pen, executive order, the good consolation for you women is if you do right when you go to the midterms in voting, you know, all of this can be reversed the same way it was written, because it's just an executive order. It's not the law. Got it? So take charge. Gail, take charge. Glow, take charge. Michelle, take charge. And any other women that are looking, take charge of your own life and body. And it's easy to show them better than you can tell them. And that's when you go to the polls in the midterms. We got to talk about that. You know, I don't care. Y'all get sick of it. Got to remind you what you need to do to help yourself, because you need to help yourself first. Got it? And all you women that he say that are uneducated, he love y'all because y'all just listen and follow the leader. Snap back. Snap back. See, in my household, in my family, on my mom's side and father's side, we had strong women. Yeah, strong. They knew. Basically, they were really running the house, right? Let's tell it like it is. They actually run, they're the CEO. They really run it. Women in the church, women run it. They really do. Let's be honest. They really do. What would you do without them? But you want to tell them this orange piece of crap and those cronies that are licking his behind, allowing him to dismantle your rights, where you got to come to them and ask them, Master, can I do this? Master, can I do that? And that includes you white women as well. Yeah, it includes you. So I'm helping y'all. You know, listen. This is the kind of love he's showing you. This is how he shows love. Because see, when you evil, low down, dirty, that's the only kind of love you can show. You understand? So I'm talking to you women. In November, during the midterms, this time, y'all need to do it right. See, last time y'all husbands was walking with you, they gonna probably walk with you again. But you need to defy them and stand up for yourself. I don't care how long you stand behind that machine. You better stand up for yourself. A lot of y'all was scared to stand back there because see, they know you kind of like didn't vote straight Republican, that you was splitting your vote. How long you stand there? So when you get home, you was gonna have to hear them out. Why you care? You got the biggest weapon of all. Think about it. You really do. You really run it. Yes, you do. So think about your own protections. I'm talking to you women. Y'all better wake up. Because, like I said, you didn't get a right to vote until like folk that look like me got the right to vote. You women, you didn't. You were included in that Voters Civil Rights Act, like the rest of us. That goes to show you how much they thought about you. And they're showing you right now. They're telling you, you don't have authority over your own body. Think about it. Put a period in that. Listen. Then listen. There's another action that significantly impacted you people when he said y'all was trash in the middle of the ocean. As we told y'all, but y'all voted for him anyway. He called y'all trash in the middle of an ocean. And that's Hispanics and the Latino communities. Yeah, he's helping y'all too. Yeah, he wrote an executive order to help you too. So we're going to share that with you because maybe y'all forget real quick because y'all forgot y'all was trash in the middle of the ocean. Y'all did. Y'all voted for this man. Y'all forgot the first term when y'all and your children were locked in cages and he sent y'all in separate directions, separating you from your families. Y'all forgot that. I talk about Hispanics and Latinos. Y'all forgot that. And then the Biden administration had to search for your families to reunite y'all. Did y'all forget? That's how much love he had for y'all when he caged you like animals and snatched your children from you. Short memory, short term. That's what y'all have. I'm talking to y'all, you Hispanics and Latinos. So this is what he did for y'all because he loved y'all so much. Listen, the administrations, this orange man's administrations, directives are heavily focused on mass deportation, immigration enforcement, birthright citizenship, and language assessments. Oh, baby, he come. That man came for y'all. Yes, he did. Birthright citizenship. That was dealing, I was talking about, because, y'all come over here, they have a baby, because you're born here. And in our Constitution, if you're born on the soil here, you are a citizen, American citizen. But he don't want that. He don't feel, just because you were born here, that you have a right to be a citizen. Number one, a lot of their ancestors, my ancestors, weren't even born here. Got it? So how does that work? They weren't born here. The only folk that were born on this soil were Native Americans. So how does that really work? Have y'all ever thought about how that really works? You dummies. Listen, this is what he's got going on right here. So in regards to immigration and deportation. We already know that there are ICE agents, out there, and they've been given the authority to snatch your behind off the street, out your house, out of an automobile, out of any store. I mean, y'all can't hide. Because he gave them authority to just snatch your butt up, drag you right on to a jail cell so they can ship you off. Whether you say, I'm an American citizen, they don't even check. They just look at you. They call that racial profiling. Y'all know what that is? That's what that is. That's what they did too. Oh, that look like me. They call it racial profile. And they looked at y'all, Hispanics and Latinos. And because of how you look, they just assume you are not a citizen. And they snatched your butt up and your children. Locked y'all up and shipped y'all off. Yeah. Put you behind bars. And then you got to try to prove you're a United States citizen. But this is what he's showing you, how much he appreciates Hispanics and the Latino communities. Yeah. He's helping you. Got it? Helping you. Because he's enforcing mass deportation. Because, a lot of white folks, they want y'all gone. They don't believe you belong here. They don't belong here either. They forgot. And immigration enforcement, because they feel all you are immigrants. We're all immigrants other than Native Americans. They forgot that too. Birthright citizenship. Some of us, were born here, but our ancestors were not born on this land. So let's see. Do they? Well, at one time they used to tell people of color, y'all need to go back to Africa. Remember, we need to ship y'all back to Africa. Long time ago, they used to always be talking about, y'all need to go back to Africa. We didn't ask to come here in the first place. Our ancestors didn't. Y'all brought them here on boats, rolling your boats back in chains, built this country. Then you got the audacity to say you need to go back. Then y'all went over to Africa and tried to steal all of the riches. Because y'all used to stealing. Yeah. Because, Africa, they're parts, that's a rich country, right? Y'all know it. You've been over there stealing. Listen, so let's talk about it a little bit. So with Hispanics, financial restrictions. See, they going right to your finance, you Hispanics, Latinos. They says an executive order directed federal regulation to rewrite rules governing bank accounts and loans, seeking to exclude individuals deemed at risk of deportation from the mainstream financial system, such as mortgages and credit lines. A lot of Hispanic people own homes here. Yeah, they pay property tax, they pay taxes, all of that. Yeah, and they're not really, like, I guess you would say, a naturalized citizen. And they pay all of this. So they're paying into the economy. They said they want to put restrictions on your finance. Hispanics, Latinos. Did y'all know that? Yeah. Cut y'all off. Yeah. Birthright citizenship. Let's talk about it. Hispanics. An executive order attempting to reinterpret the 14th Amendment, ending automatic birthright citizenship for children born in the U.S. to parents who are undocumented or in the country temporarily. This directly impacts Hispanic families. Y'all heard that right. So when your children are born here, they don't feel that your children should have birthright citizenship, but they were born on this soil. But the country, under the orange guy, through an executive order that the Republicans don't even stand up on your behalf to fight for you or your family, your children. They sit back and say nothing and let this man, I'm surprised he can write, let alone spell. Well, I take that back. His attorneys are writing all this for him. All he's doing is doing a photo op when he signs it sitting in the people's house, the Oval Office. But that's dealing with birthright citizenship. Then your civil rights and language access. So what is he doing there? That promotes equity, diversity, and language access across federal agencies. So what he's done is revoked multiple Biden-era executive orders that were designed to promote all of that, helping you. Help, H-E-L-P, not harm, H-A-R-M. Big difference. Big difference. But y'all didn't want to keep the Biden administration that were helping you. Y'all wanted the orange man's administration, the one that's harming you. Y'all got those definitions mixed up, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Then the educational policies. Yeah. Dismantling federal education. That was a bordered executive order aimed to dismantle or to dismantle education, raising concerns about federal support for Hispanic serving institutions, funding for English language learners. So what they say is, when you come to this country, you need to learn how to speak English, but any funding that helps you learn how to speak English, taken away. Latinos, Hispanics. Is that help or harm? Got to remind y'all. Nobody have to remind you. Y'all got short memory. Because remember, when he called you trash in the middle of the ocean, y'all forgot that and voted. Remember when y'all were caged under his first term and separated from your families, and the Biden administration, who you didn't want, had to reunite you and your children. I got to remind y'all, because y'all got short-term memory, you dummies. I said it. Dummies. Yep. Dummies. Now listen. The last thing I want to talk about, and we're going to get off of here real quick. In Iran, we are facing just so much backlash in our economy. Everything's so expensive. Gas, food, rent, housing, everything costs a whole lot of money. The economy is so much better, isn't it? Especially it's under this orange man, the 34-count convicted felon. He made everything better for you and I, didn't he? He said it. When he got in office, prices were going down. On his first day, everything was going to go down. You was going to live better, eat better, all of that. Sure did. He said it all. But he decided to cause a senseless war in Iran. A war that didn't have to be, because listen, everything was fine before he showed up. Everything was fine. Why was it fine? Because, listen right here, under Obama's administration, 6 other countries plus the European Union joined the United States in the Iran Nuclear Treaty, officially known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA. These negotiations that they were in were all of these entities were negotiating partners collectively referred to as the P5 plus 4. And these countries came together, and you know what they were doing? Iran was letting them in to, look and make sure no nuclear weapons were being created. So they got to go in and open the door for them, and they could go in and check and evaluate and all of that. There were no nuclear weapons because these countries were monitoring all of that. I'm going to name them. Permanent members: China, France, Russia, the United Kingdom. Additionally, European partners: Germany. All of these multi-governing bodies, the Europeans, were able to go over, like the United States, and periodically check to make sure no nuclear weapons were being built. And guess what? They were not. So why are we in a war when President Obama had already fixed all of that with Iran to make sure, along with those other countries? But now we're in a war. Your families are fighting a senseless war. Some have died. Prices are skyrocketing. The strait is still not open. They can't even get a ship through. But he's in control of everything. A liar. The father of lies. But y'all like to believe liars. For whatever reason, y'all love liars. The Republican Party have sat back and allowed him to do all of this, dismantling everything. Started a senseless war, said nothing, war. Guess what? Congress determined war. But this man invaded Iran. Yeah. Oil for all of his rich friends. They're making a lot of money because you know what? The stock market goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. And they make money. Millions of dollars off of this insider trading that they're doing while your 401k and all of your investment portfolios are suffering. They're not. Y'all voted for this. All of y'all. You voted for this. And now you're feeling the effects of your vote. You voted. Oh, we didn't vote. You voted. And you got what you voted for. And now you're not happy. Well, you know what? You have a second chance. You know, God is a God of another chance. He's a God. Oh, yes, we thank him for that every day because we're not perfect, are we? We make mistakes. Y'all made a mistake. Y'all did. Y'all wasn't thinking real good. And I don't know what happened. And you accidentally pushed the wrong buttons. Well, in November, you have an opportunity to go and push the right buttons to straighten all this out so that you can get back to a decent quality of life that you don't seem to have right now under this orange piece of crap who him, his family, his cronies are making billions of dollars, billions, off of your backs. The working middle class. They're just getting richer by the day. And you're trying to make ends meet. So, guys, I just want to remind y'all of how much the orange guy, this 34 count convicted felon, accused rapist, the Epstein files, all of that, how he really feels about you because y'all have short-term memory. So I just wanted to remind you so that it would be real clear in the forefront of your mind as we lead into November. What you need to feel is continue to feel your anger and your rage, and let it show at the polls. Okay, guys, that's what I'm going to talk about today. Until Friday, we'll be back with more of DJ Real Talk in the Raw. So I just want to ask you guys again to like and subscribe my YouTube page. Go to YouTube, like and subscribe DJ Real Talk in the Raw. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank all of you on Facebook. The numbers are excellent. I never have under 200 viewers. I just want to thank you. Evidently, it is informative. For those of you, a lot of folks don't like to look at the news. Well, this is the news for you. Got it? So go there to YouTube, like and subscribe, DJ Real Talk in the Raw. Okay, next time, what I want to do is we're going to take some questions and answers on Fridays. Okay, questions and answers. A lot of times you guys do type in the feed, but we're going to want more of your participation on this coming Friday. Going to be questions and answers for all of you. I'm still in training, so it's a lot I got to learn, and I got to have another session with my trainer, Yolanda Bateman, in regards to, there are things like I told you I want to show on the screen. I haven't gotten there yet. I've been so busy with mom, so I got to get her in contact with her so that she can come and show me. There are things I want to show you on screen, different articles and even videos. And then I'm going to have some guests where I'll be able to have folk join me as we talk to you guys in regards to what's going on in and around us in this country we call the United States of America. Got it? So I'm going to leave that up there. Like and subscribe. As we leave you, we want you to have a fantastic day. This is DJ Real Talk in the Raw. So listen, before you leave your home today, we need you to plead the blood of Jesus over your house, families, loved ones, neighbors, enemies, and frenemies. God's protective blood, that he will go with you and keep you safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. Then never forget these three mantras. My brother, which is my godbrother, Jesse Campbell, tells us to love and light. My little brother, Minister Antonio Thigpen, says to go and be great. I remind us every day that when you were created in the womb of your mother, God gave you a purpose and an assignment. All of us have a purpose on this earth and assignments that are attached to our lives, something we should be doing. And your assignments are attached to people. Every day I try to fulfill my assignments. I really do with DJ Real Talk in the Raw. All three of these mantras lead to kingdom building. The word of God tells us to watch as well as pray. I often tell you, it's praying time. It's praying time. It's praying time. If we ever needed to pray, we need to pray right now. with everything that's going on in and around us in our country, with this Republican administration, with this orange piece of crap, that 34 count convicted felon. It just, I can't understand how a convicted felon is sitting in the most powerful office in the land, and y'all put him there. I don't understand it. I really don't. But you got an opportunity to fix all of this. Those Republicans who are not speaking up for you, yeah, you got an opportunity in November to fix all of this. Yes, you do. So, listen, remember, while we're praying, faith without works is dead. It is dead. So, got to do more than pray. Got to do some works. Got it? Some works. So listen, how do we deal with carjackers? I'm going to tell you how. You keep your doors locked. Keep your windows up. And when those suckers, them carjackers, walk up to your car and they're trying to get in, and they're doing people, you put your foot on the gas. Drag them suckers until they let go. And my brother, Troy Taylor Jr., told me to tell you, call 911, and I'm going to finish it so that they can come and pick up the trash. Until Friday at 8 o'clock a.m., this is DJ Real Talk in the Raw, sending love to each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day. See you on Friday morning. It's a new